Heavenly Father, I come to you this morning with a grateful heart, slowing myself down before the noise of the day begins to rise around me. Before my thoughts start racing and my responsibilities line up in my mind, I choose to pause right here in your presence. Thank you for carrying me through this year, through days I remember clearly and days I barely survived. Thank you for being near to me, even when I didn't have the strength to reach for you. Thank you for watching over me while I slept and allowing me to wake up to this new morning. Thank you, Lord, for life itself and for the quiet gift of another beginning. Before we continue, type "Thank you, Lord" in the comments and write your own prayer of gratitude for this year below. Father, I want to begin this prayer the way my heart truly feels, with thanks spilling out before any requests are spoken. Thank you for every breath I have taken this year, even the ones I took through tears. Thank you for the strength you gave me on days when I felt empty and worn down. Thank you for holding me steady when my emotions felt heavy and my faith felt fragile. Thank you for not turning away from me when I struggled or doubted. Thank you for remaining faithful, even when I didn't understand what you were doing. Lord, as I look back over this year, I see your hand in more places than I realized at the time. I see moments when you protected me from things I didn't even notice. I see moments when you slowed me down because the path ahead was not ready for me yet. I see moments when you closed doors that I once prayed would open, only to understand later that you were sparing my heart. I see moments when you gave me courage to keep going when quitting felt easier. Thank you, God, for seeing what I could not see and doing what I could not do. Father, thank you for the peace you gave me in the middle of uncertainty. Thank you for calming my heart when the future felt unclear and my plans felt shaky. Thank you for reminding me, again and again, that I was never walking alone. Thank you for being my refuge when my mind felt tired and my spirit needed rest. Thank you for meeting me in quiet moments, gentle moments, and ordinary moments. Thank you for being a constant presence when everything else felt temporary. Lord, I thank you for the strength you placed inside me this year, strength I didn't know I had. Thank you for helping me get through conversations that were hard and decisions that felt heavy. Thank you for helping me endure waiting seasons without losing hope completely. Thank you for the lessons you taught me through patience, surrender, and trust. Thank you for shaping my character, even when the process felt uncomfortable. Thank you for growing me in ways that didn't feel good at first, but were good for my soul. Father, thank you for the people you placed in my life this year, both for a season and for a lifetime. Thank you for those who supported me, encouraged me, and reminded me of who I am when I forgot. Thank you for those who challenged me and helped me grow, even when it was difficult. Thank you for the love I received through simple words, kind actions, and quiet understanding. Thank you for companionship, for connection, and for moments of shared laughter and honesty. Thank you for never leaving me isolated, even when I felt alone. Lord, I also thank you for the moments that didn't make sense at the time. Thank you for unanswered prayers that later revealed your wisdom. Thank you for delays that protected me from rushing into something too soon. Thank you for disappointments that redirected my steps towards something better. Thank you for pain that softened my heart instead of hardening it. Thank you for teaching me that even difficult seasons can hold purpose and meaning. Father, as this year comes to a close, I thank you for carrying the weight I could not carry on my own. Thank you for walking with me through fear, worry, and uncertainty. Thank you for giving me peace that didn't come from circumstances changing, but from knowing you were with me. Thank you for reminding me that I am held, guided, and cared for. Thank you for being patient with my growth and gentle with my weaknesses. Thank you for loving me consistently through every stage of this year. Lord, thank you for the mornings when hope felt new and the nights when rest finally came. Thank you for the quiet strength you gave me to face each day. Thank you for the courage to keep believing even when answers were slow to arrive. Thank you for the reassurance that my life is not random and my steps are not noticed. Thank you for the peace that comes from trusting you with what I cannot control. Thank you for being my anchor through changing seasons. Father, I am grateful for the healing you began in me this year, even if it is not yet complete. Thank you for restoring parts of my heart that were worn down by stress and disappointment. Thank you for teaching me to be gentler with myself as you are gentle with me. Thank you for reminding me that progress does not always look dramatic or fast. Thank you for every small step forward that mattered more than I realized. Thank you for working quietly within me while I continued to show up each day. Lord, thank you for the times you gave me rest when my body and mind needed it most. Thank you for moments of stillness where I could breathe and feel safe again. Thank you for peace that settled over me when the world felt loud and demanding. Thank you for reminding me that I don't have to carry everything at once. Thank you for inviting me to lay my burdens down instead of holding them tightly. Thank you for being my place of calm in a restless year. Father, I thank you for the faith that survived this year, even when it felt fragile. Thank you for meeting me where I was, not where I thought I should be. Thank you for listening to my prayers, even when they came out as sighs and quiet tears. Thank you for understanding my heart better than I understand it myself. Thank you for staying close when words felt hard to find. Thank you for never turning away from me in my weakness. Lord, as I stand in this new morning, I want to thank you for the gift of another day. Thank you for fresh mercy waiting for me as I open my eyes. Thank you for new strength that meets me right where I am. Thank you for hope that continues to rise even after a long year. Thank you for peace that is not dependent on everything being perfect. Thank you for reminding me that your grace is enough for today. Father, I am grateful for the protection you placed around me this year, seen and unseen. Thank you for moments when you kept me safe without my awareness. Thank you for guiding me away from harm and toward wisdom. Thank you for being my shield when I felt vulnerable. Thank you for surrounding me with your presence in ways I cannot fully explain. Thank you for watching over my coming and going through every season. Lord, thank you for the opportunities you gave me to grow, even when they stretched me. Thank you for helping me learn resilience instead of giving up. Thank you for teaching me to trust you more deeply than before. Thank you for reminding me that my worth is not measured by my productivity or success. Thank you for calling me your child regardless of my accomplishments. Thank you for loving me simply because I am yours. Father, I thank you for the peace you are offering me as this year comes to an end. Thank you for inviting me to release what I cannot change. Thank you for helping me let go of regret and self-blame. Thank you for reminding me that I did the best I could with what I knew at the time. Thank you for giving me compassion for my own journey. Thank you for offering rest instead of condemnation. Lord, I am thankful for the quiet moments of joy you gave me this year. Thank you for small blessings that lifted my spirit when I least expected it. Thank you for smiles, for laughter, and for moments of lightness. Thank you for reminders that joy can exist alongside responsibility and struggle. Thank you for teaching me to notice goodness even in ordinary days. Thank you for showing me that gratitude changes how I see everything. Father, thank you for your faithfulness that did not waver throughout this year. Thank you for staying steady when my emotions changed. Thank you for being trustworthy when circumstances felt uncertain. Thank you for being the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Thank you for being a firm foundation when everything else felt shifting. Thank you for carrying me when I was too tired to walk on my own. Lord, as I continue this prayer, I want my heart to remain anchored in gratitude. Thank you for all that you have done, all that you are doing, and all that you are preparing ahead of me. Thank you for the strength you have already placed within me for the days to come. Thank you for the peace that grows when I place my trust in you. Thank you for reminding me that I am never forgotten. Thank you, Lord, for carrying me through this year. Father, I choose to hold on to thankfulness as I move forward from this place. Thank you for shaping me through every high and low. Thank you for never abandoning me when the road felt long. Thank you for guiding my steps with patience and care. Thank you for the assurance that my future rests safely in your hands. Thank you for the peace that comes from knowing you go before me. Thank you for being with me always. Father, as I continue in your presence this morning, my heart stays bowed in gratitude for how gently you have led me. Thank you for not rushing my growth and for allowing me to move at a pace my heart could handle. Thank you for understanding my limits even when I pushed myself too hard. Thank you for seeing my effort even when the results were not visible yet. Thank you for honoring every small step of obedience I took this year. Thank you for never comparing my journey to anyone else. Lord, I thank you for the inner strength you built within me through repetition, persistence, and quiet endurance. Thank you for teaching me that faith is often practiced in ordinary moments, not just dramatic ones. Thank you for helping me show up even when motivation was low and energy was limited. Thank you for the discipline you formed in me through consistency, rather than excitement. Thank you for reminding me that progress often happens beneath the surface. Thank you for working in hidden ways while I continued to trust you. Father, I am grateful for the way you met me in moments of exhaustion and gently reminded me to rest. Thank you for slowing my pace when my body and mind needed care. Thank you for inviting me to release pressure instead of carrying it alone. Thank you for teaching me that rest is not weakness but wisdom. Thank you for restoring me little by little when I felt depleted. Thank you for showing me that you are not disappointed when I pause. Lord, thank you for the clarity you brought into my life this year, even when it came gradually. Thank you for helping me recognize what truly matters and what I can let go of. Thank you for refining my priorities and realigning my focus. Thank you for removing distractions that were quietly draining my peace. Thank you for guiding my thoughts toward truth instead of fear. Thank you for anchoring my mind in what is steady and lasting. Father, I thank you for the resilience you strengthened within me through repeated challenges. Thank you for helping me stand back up after moments that knocked the wind out of me. Thank you for reminding me that falling does not mean failing. Thank you for showing me that endurance is built one choice at a time. Thank you for teaching me to breathe, pray, and continue. Thank you for staying close when I needed reassurance the most. Lord, I am thankful for the emotional healing you have been nurturing within my heart. Thank you for softening places that once felt guarded and tight. Thank you for helping me release pain I carried longer than I should have. Thank you for teaching me that forgiveness begins with honesty. Thank you for giving me courage to face feelings I once avoided. Thank you for restoring peace where heaviness once lived. Father, thank you for the moments of quiet reflection that helped me grow inwardly this year. Thank you for teaching me to listen instead of react. Thank you for helping me respond with grace rather than frustration. Thank you for shaping my character through silence and patience. Thank you for reminding me that I do not have to prove myself to be valuable. Thank you for grounding me in your steady love. Lord, I thank you for the times you reminded me that I am not defined by my mistakes. Thank you for lifting shame that tried to follow me from the past. Thank you for covering me with mercy when I needed compassion. Thank you for helping me learn instead of condemning myself. Thank you for reminding me that your grace is greater than my missteps. Thank you for calling me forward instead of holding me back. Father, I am grateful for the hope you planted in my heart even when circumstances were uncertain. Thank you for giving me something to hold on to when answers were not immediate. Thank you for helping me trust that waiting does not mean abandonment. Thank you for strengthening my faith through seasons of uncertainty. Thank you for reminding me that you are always at work, even when I cannot see it. Thank you for giving me peace in the middle of the unknown. Lord, thank you for the humility you taught me through this year's lessons. Thank you for helping me accept what I cannot control. Thank you for teaching me to lean on you instead of my own understanding. Thank you for reminding me that surrender brings freedom, not loss. Thank you for leading me gently when pride tried to rise. Thank you for shaping my heart to depend on you fully. Father, I thank you for the wisdom you have been building within me through experience. Thank you for helping me grow more discerning with time. Thank you for teaching me to pause before speaking or deciding. Thank you for helping me see situations with clarity instead of emotion alone. Thank you for guiding me with quiet understanding. Thank you for giving me insight that brings peace rather than confusion. Lord, I am thankful for the compassion you developed in me for others this year. Thank you for helping me see people with empathy instead of judgment. Thank you for reminding me that everyone is carrying something unseen. Thank you for softening my heart toward grace and patience. Thank you for teaching me to listen with care. Thank you for allowing my own experiences to help me love more deeply. Father, thank you for the steadiness you have been forming in my spirit. Thank you for helping me remain grounded when emotions fluctuate. Thank you for teaching me to breathe through moments of tension. Thank you for reminding me that peace is a practice, not a reaction. Thank you for anchoring me in your presence instead of circumstances. Thank you for being my constant in an ever-changing world. Lord, I thank you for every reminder this year that you are near. Thank you for moments when I felt your comfort without words. Thank you for reassurance that came quietly but powerfully. Thank you for the sense of safety I feel when I turn to you. Thank you for walking beside me even when I was unaware. Thank you for never leaving me to figure life out alone. Father, as this prayer continues, I remain thankful for the way you have shaped me throughout this year. Thank you for growth that came through both joy and challenge. Thank you for patience that was learned slowly but deeply. Thank you for strength that now lives within me. Thank you for peace that continues to settle into my heart. Thank you for carrying me with love, care, and faithfulness. Father, as I remain here with you, my heart continues to rest in thankfulness for the way you have patiently walked with me. Thank you for never forcing answers before I was ready to receive them. Thank you for allowing time to become a teacher instead of an enemy. Thank you for showing me that some things unfold only when my heart is prepared. Thank you for not rushing my healing or my understanding. Thank you for valuing my growth more than my speed. Thank you for staying close while I learn to trust you more deeply. Lord, I thank you for the quiet courage you planted in me this year, the kind that does not announce itself loudly. Thank you for helping me face moments I once avoided. Thank you for strengthening my voice when I needed to speak truth with grace. Thank you for steadying my heart when fear tried to rise within me. Thank you for reminding me that courage can exist even when I feel unsure. Thank you for helping me move forward gently instead of forcefully. Thank you for guiding me with calm confidence rather than pressure. Father, I am grateful for the emotional awareness you have grown within me throughout this year. Thank you for helping me recognize what my heart was carrying. Thank you for teaching me to sit with my feelings instead of running from them. Thank you for giving me language for emotions I once ignored. Thank you for helping me respond to myself with compassion rather than criticism. Thank you for showing me that honesty with you brings freedom. Thank you for meeting me tenderly in moments of vulnerability. Lord, thank you for the stability you provided when everything around me felt uncertain. Thank you for being a steady presence when routines changed and plans shifted. Thank you for grounding me when the world felt unpredictable. Thank you for reminding me that your character does not change with circumstances. Thank you for being reliable when everything else felt fragile. Thank you for anchoring my heart in truth rather than worry. Thank you for being my safe place throughout this year. Father, I thank you for the lessons you taught me through repetition and patience. Thank you for allowing me to learn at a pace that honored my humanity. Thank you for gently correcting me instead of shaming me. Thank you for reminding me that growth often comes through consistency. Thank you for helping me practice trust one day at a time. Thank you for walking with me even when I had to learn the same lesson more than once. Thank you for never growing tired of teaching me. Lord, I am thankful for the emotional boundaries you helped me develop this year. Thank you for teaching me when to step back and when to lean in. Thank you for helping me protect my peace without closing my heart. Thank you for showing me that saying no can be an act of wisdom. Thank you for helping me value rest without guilt. Thank you for reminding me that my well-being matters to you. Thank you for guiding me toward balance. Father, thank you for the reassurance you gave me when self-doubt tried to speak louder than truth. Thank you for reminding me of who I am when I questioned my worth. Thank you for affirming me through quiet confidence instead of outward praise. Thank you for teaching me to measure my life by faithfulness rather than comparison. Thank you for freeing me from the need to constantly prove myself. Thank you for helping me rest in the knowledge that I am enough in you. Lord, I thank you for the kindness you extended to me through unexpected moments. Thank you for gentle reminders that I am seen and cared for. Thank you for moments of encouragement that arrived at the right time. Thank you for small mercies that softened difficult days. Thank you for allowing joy to find me even when I wasn't looking for it. Thank you for surprising me with goodness in ordinary places. Thank you for reminding me that you delight in blessing me. Father, I am grateful for the patience you developed within me toward myself. Thank you for teaching me that healing is not linear. Thank you for helping me accept where I am without discouragement. Thank you for reminding me that progress is still progress, even when it feels slow. Thank you for guiding me to treat myself with the same grace you offer me. Thank you for allowing space for rest and reflection. Thank you for leading me gently forward. Lord, thank you for the spiritual awareness you deepened within me this year. Thank you for helping me sense your presence more clearly. Thank you for drawing my attention to moments of stillness. Thank you for helping me listen instead of rushing ahead. Thank you for inviting me to trust your guidance even when the next step was unclear. Thank you for strengthening my faith through quiet connection. Thank you for reminding me that you are always near. Father, I thank you for the humility you cultivated in me through experience. Thank you for teaching me that I do not have to have all the answers. Thank you for helping me lean into learning instead of control. Thank you for reminding me that dependence on you is not weakness. Thank you for shaping my heart to surrender with peace. Thank you for guiding me away from pride and toward trust. Thank you for forming gentleness within me. Lord, I am thankful for the sense of direction you have slowly clarified for me. Thank you for guiding my steps even when the path felt unclear. Thank you for helping me trust the process instead of rushing the outcome. Thank you for teaching me to walk one step at a time. Thank you for reminding me that clarity often comes through obedience. Thank you for lighting the way just enough for today. Thank you for walking ahead of me. Father, thank you for the inner calm you restored when anxiety tried to overwhelm me. Thank you for teaching me to breathe through moments of tension. Thank you for helping me release thoughts that stole my peace. Thank you for replacing fear with trust. Thank you for reminding me that I am safe in your care. Thank you for covering my mind with peace that surpasses understanding. Thank you for being my comfort. Lord, as I continue this prayer, my heart remains anchored in gratitude for all you have done within me this year. Thank you for shaping my character with patience and love. Thank you for strengthening my faith quietly and steadily. Thank you for reminding me that you are always working, even when I cannot see it. Thank you for carrying me through every season with care. Thank you for preparing my heart for what lies ahead. Thank you for being faithful in every way. Father, as I continue resting in your presence, my heart remains full of gratitude for how faithfully you have sustained me. Thank you for being steady when my emotions shifted and my thoughts felt unsettled. Thank you for being patient when I needed time to understand what you were doing. Thank you for staying close even when I felt distant or distracted. Thank you for never withdrawing your love during moments of confusion. Thank you for remaining gentle with me through every change. Thank you for carrying me with quiet strength through this year. Lord, I thank you for the trust you have been teaching me to build slowly and sincerely. Thank you for showing me that trust grows through daily surrender, not instant certainty. Thank you for helping me place my concerns into your hands again. Thank you for reminding me that I do not need to control everything to be secure. Thank you for teaching me to release outcomes and focus on obedience. Thank you for calming my heart when impatience tried to take over. Thank you for proving yourself faithful every time. Father, I am grateful for the way you helped me face uncertainty without panic. Thank you for steadying my breath when my thoughts tried to spiral. Thank you for grounding me in truth when worry felt louder than peace. Thank you for reminding me that tomorrow is already known to you. Thank you for guiding me through unknown moments with reassurance rather than fear. Thank you for teaching me to rest even when answers were not immediate. Thank you for being my source of calm. Lord, thank you for the emotional safety you provided when my heart felt exposed. Thank you for allowing me to bring my whole self to you without fear of rejection. Thank you for listening patiently when I needed to release everything I was holding inside. Thank you for comforting me without judgment or pressure. Thank you for reminding me that I am fully known and fully loved. Thank you for being a safe place for my thoughts and feelings. Thank you for holding my heart with care. Father, I thank you for the inner peace you have been nurturing within me this year. Thank you for replacing tension with trust. Thank you for quieting the noise that once overwhelmed my spirit. Thank you for teaching me to slow down and breathe deeply. Thank you for reminding me that peace is a gift you willingly give. Thank you for showing me that rest begins in the heart. Thank you for letting peace take root within me. Lord, I am grateful for the moments when you redirected me gently instead of forcefully. Thank you for guiding me away from paths that would have drained my joy. Thank you for helping me recognize when something was no longer meant for me. Thank you for teaching me to let go without bitterness. Thank you for helping me accept change with grace. Thank you for protecting me even when I did not understand it at the time. Thank you for leading me with wisdom. Father, thank you for the consistency of your love throughout every season I faced. Thank you for not changing your heart toward me when circumstances shifted. Thank you for remaining dependable when life felt unpredictable. Thank you for being the same source of comfort on good days and difficult ones. Thank you for reminding me that your love does not fluctuate with my performance. Thank you for loving me freely and fully. Thank you for being my foundation. Lord, I thank you for the quiet confidence you placed within me through this year's experiences. Thank you for helping me trust myself more deeply as I learn to rely on you. Thank you for giving me courage to stand firm in my values. Thank you for helping me remain calm under pressure. Thank you for reminding me that strength does not always need to be loud. Thank you for shaping confidence, rooted in peace rather than pride. Thank you for guiding me with assurance. Father, I am grateful for the grace you extended to me when I felt I had fallen short. Thank you for meeting me with compassion instead of disappointment. Thank you for lifting me instead of condemning me. Thank you for reminding me that mistakes are part of growth, not the end of it. Thank you for helping me learn and move forward. Thank you for surrounding me with mercy when I needed it most. Thank you for being endlessly forgiving. Lord, thank you for the patience you have shown me as I continue to grow. Thank you for allowing me to take small steps without pressure. Thank you for understanding my process better than I do. Thank you for reminding me that transformation takes time. Thank you for celebrating progress even when it felt unnoticed. Thank you for never giving up on the work you are doing in me. Thank you for walking with me faithfully. Father, I thank you for the gentle reminders you placed in my life to slow down and notice your goodness. Thank you for moments of stillness that refreshed my spirit. Thank you for quiet blessings that filled ordinary days with meaning. Thank you for teaching me to recognize joy without chasing it. Thank you for helping me find contentment where I am. Thank you for showing me that gratitude opens my eyes. Thank you for filling my heart with appreciation. Lord, I am thankful for the trust you have built between us through consistency and care. Thank you for teaching me that faith grows through relationship. Thank you for reminding me that you are always listening. Thank you for responding with peace even when words were few. Thank you for strengthening my connection to you through prayer. Thank you for making your presence known in gentle ways. Thank you for drawing me closer to you. Father, thank you for the hope you continue to renew within me as this year unfolds. Thank you for reminding me that every ending also carries a beginning. Thank you for helping me release what belongs to the past. Thank you for preparing my heart for what lies ahead. Thank you for giving me confidence in your timing. Thank you for guiding me forward with reassurance. Thank you for being my hope. Lord, as I continue this prayer, I remain deeply thankful for the way you have carried me with care, wisdom, and love. Thank you for shaping my heart with patience. Thank you for strengthening my spirit quietly. Thank you for being present in every step of my journey. Thank you for leading me forward without fear. Thank you for surrounding me with peace. Thank you for being faithful, always. Father, as I continue to sit with you in gratitude, I thank you for the way you have gently matured my heart through this year. Thank you for teaching me that growth often feels quiet rather than dramatic. Thank you for helping me understand that steady faith is just as powerful as passionate faith. Thank you for allowing me to grow deeper instead of simply faster. Thank you for shaping my character when no one else could see the work being done. Thank you for valuing who I am becoming more than what I am producing. Thank you for being patient with every stage of my development. Lord, I am grateful for the strength you placed in me to endure moments that felt emotionally heavy. Thank you for helping me stay present when my instinct was to withdraw. Thank you for giving me the courage to face reality instead of escaping it. Thank you for teaching me that endurance is built through honesty. Thank you for remaining near when I felt emotionally exposed. Thank you for reminding me that I am never weak for needing support. Thank you for being my strength when mine felt insufficient. Father, thank you for the clarity you slowly revealed as this year unfolded. Thank you for not overwhelming me with everything at once. Thank you for showing me truth in layers that my heart could handle. Thank you for allowing understanding to come with time. Thank you for teaching me that wisdom grows through lived experience. Thank you for helping me trust the process of learning. Thank you for guiding my understanding with care and intention. Lord, I thank you for the emotional balance you have been restoring within me. Thank you for helping me respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. Thank you for calming my inner world when stress tried to take control. Thank you for teaching me to pause before responding. Thank you for helping me choose peace over pressure. Thank you for reminding me that calmness is a form of strength. Thank you for stabilizing my heart through your presence. Father, I am thankful for the boundaries you helped me establish this year. Thank you for teaching me that limits protect what matters most. Thank you for helping me say no without guilt. Thank you for showing me that rest is part of faithfulness. Thank you for helping me guard my time and energy wisely. Thank you for reminding me that I do not have to be everything to everyone. Thank you for honoring my need for balance. Lord, thank you for the humility you cultivated in me through lessons I did not expect. Thank you for teaching me to listen more and speak less. Thank you for helping me release the need to always be right. Thank you for reminding me that humility creates space for growth. Thank you for softening my heart toward learning. Thank you for guiding me to walk with openness rather than defensiveness. Thank you for shaping me gently through correction. Father, I thank you for the emotional resilience you strengthened within me over time. Thank you for helping me recover from disappointment without losing hope. Thank you for reminding me that setbacks do not cancel progress. Thank you for teaching me to breathe through difficult moments. Thank you for helping me regain my footing when I felt shaken. Thank you for walking with me as I rebuilt confidence. Thank you for restoring steadiness to my spirit. Lord, I am grateful for the compassion you grew in my heart toward myself. Thank you for helping me stop being harsh with my own mistakes. Thank you for teaching me to extend grace inwardly. Thank you for reminding me that growth includes gentleness. Thank you for helping me acknowledge effort, even when outcomes were imperfect. Thank you for guiding me to speak kindly to myself. Thank you for reflecting your love in the way I now treat my own heart. Father, thank you for the trust you deepened between us through consistent care. Thank you for proving yourself dependable again and again. Thank you for helping me rely on you rather than fear. Thank you for reminding me that you are faithful even in silence. Thank you for strengthening my confidence in your presence. Thank you for building trust through relationship, not pressure. Thank you for staying near through every question. Lord, I thank you for the inner peace that now feels more familiar than before. Thank you for teaching me to return to calm when anxiety arises. Thank you for helping me release thoughts that once overwhelmed me. Thank you for reminding me that peace is available in every moment. Thank you for anchoring my mind in truth. Thank you for covering my thoughts with reassurance. Thank you for being my source of peace. Father, I am grateful for the sense of direction you have been quietly shaping within me. Thank you for guiding my steps even when the path was unclear. Thank you for teaching me to walk by faith rather than certainty. Thank you for reminding me that direction often becomes clear through obedience. Thank you for lighting the next step instead of the whole road. Thank you for helping me trust you one day at a time. Thank you for walking ahead of me. Lord, thank you for the way you restored hope when discouragement tried to settle in my heart. Thank you for reminding me that no season lasts forever. Thank you for helping me see possibility beyond limitation. Thank you for renewing my outlook when weariness crept in. Thank you for strengthening my belief in what lies ahead. Thank you for encouraging me quietly and consistently. Thank you for being the source of my hope. Father, as I continue this prayer, my heart remains full of appreciation for how faithfully you have carried me. Thank you for guiding me with wisdom and gentleness. Thank you for strengthening me in ways that will last beyond this year. Thank you for preparing me for what comes next. Thank you for surrounding me with peace as I move forward. Thank you for being present in every step. Thank you for holding my life with care and love. Father, as I continue this prayer with a thankful heart, I recognize how carefully you have carried me through moments I once thought would overwhelm me. Thank you for giving me strength that showed up exactly when I needed it. Thank you for reminding me that I was never facing anything alone. Thank you for walking beside me even when I was unaware of your nearness. Thank you for being present in both the loud challenges and the quiet struggles. Thank you for sustaining me when my energy felt limited. Thank you for remaining faithful through every step of this year. Lord, I thank you for the patience you showed me when I struggled to understand your timing. Thank you for helping me learn that waiting does not mean being forgotten. Thank you for teaching me to trust you even when progress felt slow. Thank you for reminding me that growth often happens beneath the surface. Thank you for calming my heart when impatience tried to take control. Thank you for guiding me gently instead of rushing me forward. Thank you for honoring my process with care. Father, I am grateful for the emotional strength you have helped me develop through experience. Thank you for helping me sit with discomfort instead of avoiding it. Thank you for teaching me how to process my feelings honestly. Thank you for reminding me that emotions are not weaknesses. Thank you for giving me courage to face what once frightened me. Thank you for restoring confidence when doubt tried to settle in. Thank you for helping me grow emotionally without losing tenderness. Lord, thank you for the peace you offered me during moments of uncertainty. Thank you for quiet reassurance when answers were unclear. Thank you for grounding my thoughts when worry tried to pull me away from trust. Thank you for reminding me that you already know what lies ahead. Thank you for teaching me to rest even when circumstances did not change. Thank you for being my calm in the middle of questions. Thank you for surrounding my heart with peace. Father, I thank you for the way you helped me learn to release control. Thank you for reminding me that I do not have to manage everything on my own. Thank you for teaching me that surrender brings relief, not loss. Thank you for helping me loosen my grip on fear. Thank you for inviting me to trust you more deeply. Thank you for replacing tension with confidence in your care. Thank you for guiding me toward freedom through trust. Lord, I am thankful for the moments you reminded me to slow down and breathe. Thank you for moments of rest that restored my strength. Thank you for helping me listen to my body and my heart. Thank you for showing me that rest is an act of faith. Thank you for allowing me to pause without guilt. Thank you for protecting my peace when I needed it most. Thank you for caring about my well-being. Father, thank you for the compassion you taught me to extend toward others this year. Thank you for helping me understand perspectives different from my own. Thank you for softening my reactions with empathy. Thank you for teaching me to respond with kindness instead of judgment. Thank you for reminding me that everyone is carrying something unseen. Thank you for using my experiences to help me love more deeply. Thank you for shaping my heart with grace. Lord, I thank you for the strength you gave me to continue when motivation was low. Thank you for helping me show up even on difficult days. Thank you for teaching me that consistency matters more than perfection. Thank you for reminding me that small steps still move me forward. Thank you for honoring my effort even when results were not immediate. Thank you for encouraging me quietly through perseverance. Thank you for walking with me through fatigue. Father, I am grateful for the sense of stability you provided when life felt uncertain. Thank you for being my anchor during shifting seasons. Thank you for reminding me that your presence is constant. Thank you for offering reassurance when my thoughts felt unsettled. Thank you for grounding me in truth instead of fear. Thank you for being my steady foundation. Thank you for holding me securely. Lord, thank you for the lessons you taught me through challenges that stretched my faith. Thank you for helping me trust you beyond what I could see. Thank you for reminding me that difficulty does not mean absence. Thank you for strengthening my belief through experience. Thank you for teaching me to lean on you more fully. Thank you for building endurance within my spirit. Thank you for guiding me through every test. Father, thank you for the awareness you gave me of your presence throughout my days. Thank you for moments when I felt comforted without explanation. Thank you for subtle reminders that you were near. Thank you for peace that settled in unexpectedly. Thank you for reassurance that did not require words. Thank you for walking with me quietly. Thank you for staying close. Lord, I am thankful for the renewal you have been bringing into my life. Thank you for restoring hope where weariness once lived. Thank you for breathing fresh perspective into my thoughts. Thank you for helping me see beyond temporary challenge. Thank you for reminding me that new beginnings are possible. Thank you for strengthening my outlook. Thank you for renewing my spirit. Father, as this prayer continues, my heart remains grateful for your constant care. Thank you for carrying me through uncertainty with patience. Thank you for strengthening me with peace and trust. Thank you for guiding my steps with wisdom. Thank you for being present in every moment. Thank you for loving me consistently. Thank you for carrying me through this year. Father, as I continue to speak with you, my heart remains deeply thankful for how gently you have guided me through moments of confusion. Thank you for not demanding clarity from me before offering peace. Thank you for allowing me to rest even when answers were incomplete. Thank you for reminding me that faith does not require full understanding. Thank you for meeting me with reassurance instead of pressure. Thank you for teaching me that trust grows quietly over time. Thank you for being patient with my questions. Lord, I thank you for the ways you strengthened my mind throughout this year. Thank you for helping me release thoughts that drained my peace. Thank you for teaching me to pause before reacting. Thank you for guiding me to choose truth over fear. Thank you for helping me develop healthier patterns of thinking. Thank you for replacing worry with perspective. Thank you for renewing my thoughts with calm assurance. Father, I am grateful for the emotional steadiness you have been building within me. Thank you for helping me remain grounded when emotions felt intense. Thank you for teaching me that feelings can be acknowledged without being followed. Thank you for helping me respond thoughtfully instead of impulsively. Thank you for giving me balance where there was once overwhelm. Thank you for anchoring my heart in peace. Thank you for strengthening my emotional resilience. Lord, thank you for the way you carried me through disappointment without letting it harden my heart. Thank you for helping me grieve what did not happen. Thank you for reminding me that loss does not erase purpose. Thank you for teaching me to release expectations gently. Thank you for restoring hope where discouragement tried to linger. Thank you for turning pain into wisdom. Thank you for healing me patiently. Father, I thank you for the protection you placed around my heart and mind this year. Thank you for guarding me from influences that would have drained my spirit. Thank you for guiding me away from unnecessary conflict. Thank you for helping me discern what deserves my energy. Thank you for surrounding me with peace instead of chaos. Thank you for shielding my inner world. Thank you for being my refuge. Lord, I am thankful for the confidence you built within me through lived experience. Thank you for teaching me that confidence grows through trust, not performance. Thank you for helping me stand firm in who I am becoming. Thank you for reminding me that I do not need to rush my progress. Thank you for grounding my confidence in humility. Thank you for helping me walk with quiet assurance. Thank you for strengthening my sense of self in you. Father, thank you for the compassion you helped me extend toward myself this year. Thank you for teaching me to slow down when I needed care. Thank you for reminding me that rest is not failure. Thank you for helping me honor my limits without guilt. Thank you for guiding me to listen to my needs. Thank you for reflecting your gentleness back to me. Thank you for teaching me self-kindness. Lord, I thank you for the wisdom you formed in me through reflection and experience. Thank you for helping me see patterns more clearly. Thank you for teaching me discernment through patience. Thank you for helping me learn from both success and struggle. Thank you for guiding my decisions with insight. Thank you for shaping my understanding with care. Thank you for leading me wisely. Father, I am grateful for the peace you offered me during moments of mental exhaustion. Thank you for restoring clarity when my thoughts felt scattered. Thank you for quiet moments that refreshed my spirit. Thank you for reminding me that I can always return to you. Thank you for being my place of rest. Thank you for calming my inner world. Thank you for renewing my strength. Lord, thank you for the stability you provided when life felt unpredictable. Thank you for reminding me that you remain constant. Thank you for being reliable when circumstances shifted. Thank you for grounding me in truth. Thank you for being my firm foundation. Thank you for holding me steady. Thank you for walking with me through every change. Father, I thank you for the lessons you taught me about patience and timing. Thank you for helping me trust the process instead of rushing outcomes. Thank you for reminding me that waiting has value. Thank you for shaping my character during delays. Thank you for strengthening my faith through endurance. Thank you for guiding me with purpose. Thank you for being faithful through it all. Lord, as I continue this prayer, my heart remains anchored in gratitude for your steady presence. Thank you for shaping me with wisdom and care. Thank you for carrying me through this year with love. Thank you for preparing me for what lies ahead. Thank you for walking with me daily. Thank you for surrounding me with peace. Thank you for never letting me go. Father, as I continue in this quiet space with you, my heart remains full of gratitude for how faithfully you have remained by my side. Thank you for never growing tired of me, even when I felt tired of myself. Thank you for walking with me through moments when my confidence wavered. Thank you for reminding me that your presence does not depend on my performance. Thank you for being constant when my emotions fluctuated. Thank you for staying near in both my strength and my weakness. Thank you for loving me steadily through it all. Lord, I thank you for the awareness you have given me this year. to recognize your hand at work in my life. Thank you for opening my eyes to see blessings I once overlooked. Thank you for helping me notice the small moments that carried great meaning. Thank you for teaching me to slow down and reflect. Thank you for reminding me that gratitude grows when I pay attention. Thank you for helping me see how deeply you are involved in my everyday life. Thank you for sharpening my spiritual awareness. Father, I am grateful for the courage you gave me to keep going when discouragement tried to settle in. Thank you for lifting my head when I felt low. Thank you for reminding me that perseverance matters, even when progress feels invisible. Thank you for giving me strength to continue one step at a time. Thank you for helping me believe again after moments of doubt. Thank you for quietly restoring my confidence. Thank you for walking with me through persistence. Lord, thank you for the peace you brought into my life through acceptance. Thank you for helping me accept what I could not change. Thank you for teaching me that peace often begins with surrender. Thank you for reminding me that resistance only adds weight. Thank you for helping me breathe through moments of frustration. Thank you for guiding me toward calm through trust. Thank you for settling my heart in your care. Father, I thank you for the growth you allowed me to experience without forcing me beyond my capacity. Thank you for honoring my pace. Thank you for allowing me to mature gently. Thank you for teaching me that lasting growth takes time. Thank you for strengthening me without overwhelming me. Thank you for guiding me with wisdom rather than pressure. Thank you for caring deeply about my well-being. Lord, I am thankful for the emotional safety I have found in your presence. Thank you for being a place where I can be honest. Thank you for receiving my thoughts without judgment. Thank you for welcoming my questions and concerns. Thank you for comforting me when words were difficult to find. Thank you for reminding me that I am always accepted. Thank you for being my refuge. Father, thank you for the sense of balance you have been restoring in my life. Thank you for helping me prioritize what truly matters. Thank you for guiding me away from unnecessary pressure. Thank you for teaching me to value rest as much as effort. Thank you for helping me live with intention instead of urgency. Thank you for grounding me in what brings peace. Thank you for steadying my life. Lord, I thank you for the inner strength that now feels more familiar than fear. Thank you for helping me trust myself as I trust you. Thank you for reminding me that I am capable through your guidance. Thank you for giving me courage to move forward without rush. Thank you for helping me remain calm in uncertainty. Thank you for strengthening my resolve gently. Thank you for walking with me in confidence. Father, I am grateful for the clarity you have provided through reflection and patience. Thank you for helping me understand lessons over time. Thank you for allowing wisdom to settle naturally. Thank you for teaching me that understanding often follows obedience. Thank you for guiding me to learn through experience. Thank you for helping me see my journey with compassion. Thank you for shaping my perspective. Lord, thank you for the reassurance you have given me, that I am never alone. Thank you for reminding me that you walk with me through every season. Thank you for being present in quiet moments and busy ones. Thank you for surrounding me with your care. Thank you for being my constant companion. Thank you for holding my life securely. Thank you for your unfailing presence. Father, I thank you for the trust that has deepened between us through this year. Thank you for teaching me to lean on you more fully. Thank you for reminding me that you are always listening. Thank you for responding with peace when answers were delayed. Thank you for strengthening my faith through relationship. Thank you for drawing me closer through consistency. Thank you for being faithful. Lord, as this prayer continues, my heart remains anchored in gratitude for everything you have done and continue to do. Thank you for carrying me through this year with patience and love. Thank you for preparing me inwardly for what lies ahead. Thank you for guiding me without fear. Thank you for surrounding me with peace. Thank you for being my source of strength. Thank you for walking with me always. Father, as I continue this prayer, my heart remains open and thankful for how deeply you have cared for me through every unseen moment. Thank you for the quiet protection you placed around my life when I was unaware of danger. Thank you for guiding my steps away from harm and toward wisdom. Thank you for watching over my coming and going with steady attention. Thank you for covering me with your presence when I felt vulnerable. Thank you for being my shelter in ways I cannot fully explain. Thank you for guarding my life with love. Lord, I thank you for the strength you gave me to endure conversations that were difficult and decisions that felt heavy. Thank you for helping me speak with honesty when silence would have been easier. Thank you for helping me listen with humility when emotions were strong. Thank you for guiding my words with grace rather than impulse. Thank you for reminding me to stay calm under pressure. Thank you for walking with me through moments that required courage. Thank you for strengthening my character through experience. Father, I am grateful for the way you taught me to trust myself more deeply this year. Thank you for helping me recognize my growth. Thank you for reminding me that I am capable through your guidance. Thank you for teaching me to honor my intuition when it aligned with wisdom. Thank you for helping me make decisions without fear. Thank you for reassuring me when self-doubt tried to return. Thank you for building quiet confidence within me. Lord, thank you for the peace you restored after moments of emotional strain. Thank you for helping me release tension I carried longer than I needed to. Thank you for teaching me how to return to calm when my thoughts felt crowded. Thank you for reminding me that peace is always available in your presence. Thank you for guiding me back to stillness. Thank you for renewing my inner balance. Thank you for being my peace. Father, I thank you for the kindness you showed me through unexpected moments this year. Thank you for encouragement that arrived at just the right time. Thank you for reminders that I am seen and valued. Thank you for simple joys that lifted my spirit. Thank you for warmth that came through ordinary interactions. Thank you for allowing goodness to find me quietly. Thank you for surrounding my life with grace. Lord, I am thankful for the humility you cultivated in me as I learned from mistakes. Thank you for teaching me to grow without shame. Thank you for helping me learn without self-judgment. Thank you for reminding me that correction is part of love. Thank you for guiding me gently instead of harshly. Thank you for helping me move forward with wisdom. Thank you for shaping my heart with patience. Father, thank you for the emotional safety I experienced as I learned to be honest with myself. Thank you for giving me permission to feel without fear. Thank you for helping me acknowledge emotions without being ruled by them. Thank you for teaching me to respond thoughtfully. Thank you for helping me find stability within. Thank you for guiding me toward maturity. Thank you for growing emotional strength within me. Lord, I thank you for the endurance you built within me through repeated challenges. Thank you for helping me stand again after feeling worn down. Thank you for reminding me that perseverance matters. Thank you for teaching me to continue even when progress felt slow. Thank you for strengthening my resolve quietly. Thank you for walking with me through fatigue. Thank you for sustaining me with grace. Father, I am grateful for the sense of grounding you gave me during uncertain times. Thank you for helping me stay present instead of anxious. Thank you for anchoring me in truth rather than fear. Thank you for reminding me to focus on what is within my reach. Thank you for guiding my thoughts toward peace. Thank you for stabilizing my heart. Thank you for being my anchor. Lord, thank you for the way you taught me to appreciate the present moment. Thank you for helping me stop rushing ahead mentally. Thank you for reminding me that today holds value. Thank you for teaching me to find meaning in now. Thank you for helping me experience joy without waiting for perfect conditions. Thank you for grounding me in gratitude. Thank you for teaching me to be present. Father, I thank you for the consistency of your care throughout this year. Thank you for being dependable when emotions changed. Thank you for remaining steady when circumstances shifted. Thank you for being faithful in every season. Thank you for holding my life securely. Thank you for walking with me through every chapter. Thank you for never leaving me. Lord, as this prayer continues, my heart remains deeply thankful for how you have carried me with patience and love. Thank you for shaping me through every experience. Thank you for strengthening my faith gently. Thank you for preparing me for what lies ahead. Thank you for surrounding me with peace. Thank you for guiding my steps forward. Thank you for carrying me through this year. Father, as I remain in this place of gratitude, I thank you for the steady way you have helped me grow more grounded within myself this year. Thank you for teaching me to stand firm without becoming rigid. Thank you for helping me remain open without feeling unprotected. Thank you for guiding me to find balance between strength and gentleness. Thank you for shaping a steadiness in me that does not depend on circumstances. Thank you for reminding me that stability begins within. Thank you for anchoring my heart in your presence. Lord, I am grateful for the wisdom you gave me to slow my reactions and consider my responses. Thank you for helping me choose calm over chaos. Thank you for guiding me to pause instead of rushing into words or decisions. Thank you for teaching me that thoughtful silence can be powerful. Thank you for helping me listen more carefully. Thank you for shaping my responses with patience. Thank you for bringing clarity where there was once confusion. Father, thank you for the way you helped me navigate relationships with greater understanding this year. Thank you for teaching me empathy when perspectives differed. Thank you for helping me communicate with honesty and respect. Thank you for guiding me to set healthy boundaries without resentment. Thank you for reminding me that peace is more valuable than being right. Thank you for helping me love without losing myself. Thank you for growing maturity in my connection. Lord, I thank you for the emotional resilience you continued to strengthen within me. Thank you for helping me recover more quickly from setbacks. Thank you for reminding me that disappointment does not define my future. Thank you for teaching me to process emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Thank you for restoring hope when discouragement tried to return. Thank you for helping me remain steady through challenges. Thank you for sustaining me through it all. Father, I am thankful for the sense of purpose you have been quietly clarifying in my life. Thank you for helping me recognize what truly matters. Thank you for guiding my attention toward meaningful priorities. Thank you for teaching me to invest my energy wisely. Thank you for helping me align my actions with my values. Thank you for reminding me that purpose often reveals itself gradually. Thank you for leading me with intention. Lord, thank you for the calm confidence you have nurtured within me through experience. Thank you for helping me trust my growth. Thank you for reminding me that I do not need to rush my journey. Thank you for helping me walk forward without fear. Thank you for grounding my confidence in humility. Thank you for teaching me to remain steady under pressure. Thank you for strengthening my inner resolve. Father, thank you for the compassion you helped me extend to others through understanding. Thank you for reminding me that everyone is learning in their own way. Thank you for helping me respond with grace instead of frustration. Thank you for softening my judgments with empathy. Thank you for teaching me to meet others where they are. Thank you for shaping a kinder heart within me. Thank you for allowing love to lead my interaction. Lord, I am grateful for the clarity you brought to my priorities through reflection. Thank you for helping me recognize what drains my peace. Thank you for guiding me to let go of unnecessary burdens. Thank you for teaching me to value rest and presence. Thank you for helping me simplify where life felt overwhelming. Thank you for bringing order to my inner world. Thank you for restoring focus and calm. Father, thank you for the patience you taught me to practice with myself. Thank you for reminding me that growth takes time. Thank you for helping me accept where I am without discouragement. Thank you for guiding me to remain consistent rather than perfect. Thank you for helping me stay committed without pressure. Thank you for honoring small steps forward. Thank you for walking with me gently. Lord, thank you for the quiet moments of joy you placed throughout this year. Thank you for reminders that joy does not always need to be loud. Thank you for teaching me to notice peace in ordinary moments. Thank you for helping me find gratitude in the present. Thank you for allowing lightness to return to my heart. Thank you for refreshing my spirit through simplicity. Thank you for giving me moments of calm happiness. Father, I am thankful for the renewed trust I feel as I continue this journey with you. Thank you for showing me that you remain faithful in every season. Thank you for guiding me forward with reassurance. Thank you for reminding me that I am never alone. Thank you for surrounding me with peace as I move ahead. Thank you for strengthening my faith steadily. Thank you for being with me always. Lord, as this prayer continues, my heart remains filled with gratitude for the way you have carried me with wisdom and care. Thank you for shaping me through each experience. Thank you for guiding me patiently. Thank you for strengthening me inwardly. Thank you for preparing me for what lies ahead. Thank you for surrounding me with peace. Thank you for carrying me through this year. Father, as I continue to speak with you, my heart remains deeply thankful for how gently you have guided my inner growth this year. Thank you for helping me become more aware of my thoughts and emotions without judgment. Thank you for teaching me to notice what stirs within me and bring it calmly to you. Thank you for reminding me that awareness is the beginning of healing. Thank you for helping me slow down and listen inwardly. Thank you for meeting me with patience instead of pressure. Thank you for shaping me with kindness and care. Lord, I thank you for the strength you gave me to remain present when life felt demanding. Thank you for helping me stay grounded when responsibilities piled up. Thank you for reminding me that I can take things one step at a time. Thank you for guiding me to focus on what truly matters instead of what feels urgent. Thank you for helping me breathe through moments of tension. Thank you for offering calm when my schedule felt full. Thank you for being my steady support. Father, I am grateful for the emotional clarity you brought when confusion tried to cloud my mind. Thank you for helping me sort through feelings without becoming overwhelmed. Thank you for teaching me to separate fear from truth. Thank you for reminding me that clarity often comes through stillness. Thank you for guiding me gently toward understanding. Thank you for helping me trust the process of insight. Thank you for lighting my path with wisdom. Lord, thank you for the reassurance you provided when I questioned my direction. Thank you for reminding me that uncertainty does not mean failure. Thank you for helping me trust that you are guiding me even when the road feels unfamiliar. Thank you for giving me peace instead of anxiety. Thank you for teaching me to lean into faith rather than doubt. Thank you for steadying my heart during moments of indecision. Thank you for walking ahead of me. Father, thank you for the patience you helped me practice in moments of frustration. Thank you for reminding me that growth cannot be rushed. Thank you for teaching me to respond gently instead of reacting quickly. Thank you for helping me choose calm over control. Thank you for shaping my character through restraint. Thank you for guiding me to act with wisdom. Thank you for forming patience within me. Lord, I am thankful for the humility you nurtured in me through honest reflection. Thank you for helping me recognize areas where I still need to grow. Thank you for reminding me that learning is a lifelong journey. Thank you for helping me remain open instead of defensive. Thank you for teaching me to receive correction with grace. Thank you for shaping my heart to remain teachable. Thank you for guiding me with love. Father, thank you for the emotional maturity you have been developing within me. Thank you for helping me respond thoughtfully to challenges. Thank you for teaching me to regulate my emotions with care. Thank you for reminding me that strength includes gentleness. Thank you for helping me remain steady during emotional shifts. Thank you for grounding me in peace. Thank you for growing wisdom in my reaction. Lord, thank you for the compassion you helped me extend toward others this year. Thank you for opening my eyes to understand different perspectives. Thank you for teaching me to listen more deeply. Thank you for guiding me to respond with kindness. Thank you for reminding me that empathy builds connection. Thank you for helping me soften my heart. Thank you for shaping love within me. Father, I am grateful for the renewed sense of hope you placed in my heart. Thank you for helping me see beyond present challenges. Thank you for reminding me that tomorrow holds possibility. Thank you for strengthening my belief in good things ahead. Thank you for encouraging me quietly. Thank you for lifting my spirit when weariness tried to settle in. Thank you for being the source of my hope. Lord, thank you for the inner peace you restored through acceptance and trust. Thank you for helping me let go of what I cannot change. Thank you for teaching me that peace grows through surrender. Thank you for calming my thoughts when resistance arose. Thank you for guiding me toward contentment. Thank you for settling my heart in your care. Thank you for being my peace. Father, thank you for the consistency of your presence throughout every season of this year. Thank you for being near on both calm days and challenging ones. Thank you for remaining faithful when circumstances shifted. Thank you for reminding me that you do not change. Thank you for being dependable and steady. Thank you for anchoring my life. Thank you for walking with me always. Lord, as this prayer continues, my heart remains filled with gratitude for how you have shaped me inwardly. Thank you for strengthening my faith through experience. Thank you for guiding me patiently. Thank you for restoring balance within me. Thank you for preparing me for what lies ahead. Thank you for surrounding me with peace. Thank you for carrying me through this year. Father, as I come to this final moment of prayer, my heart is overflowing with gratitude for how completely you have carried me through this year. Thank you for every step you walked with me, even the ones I did not recognize at the time. Thank you for holding me steady when my strength faded and my confidence felt fragile. Thank you for being near in moments of joy and moments of quiet survival. Thank you for never abandoning me, even when I struggled to stay hopeful. Thank you for remaining faithful from beginning to end. Thank you for being my constant support. Lord, I thank you for the grace you poured over my life throughout this year. Thank you for forgiving me when I fell short. Thank you for lifting me when I felt weighed down by regret. Thank you for reminding me that my past does not define my future. Thank you for meeting my weaknesses with compassion instead of judgment. Thank you for showing me mercy when I needed it most. Thank you for loving me without condition. Father, I am deeply thankful for the peace you planted within me, a peace that did not depend on everything being perfect. Thank you for teaching me to rest even when circumstances were unsettled. Thank you for calming my heart when my mind felt restless. Thank you for reminding me that your presence is greater than any worry. Thank you for giving me peace that carried me through uncertainty. Thank you for anchoring my soul when storms passed through my life. Thank you for being my refuge. Lord, thank you for the strength you provided day after day, often in ways I only recognized later. Thank you for helping me rise when I wanted to stay still. Thank you for giving me courage to face what felt intimidating. Thank you for sustaining me when motivation ran low. Thank you for reminding me that I was never walking alone. Thank you for carrying burdens I could not carry myself. Thank you for being my strength. Father, I thank you for the lessons this year has taught me, both gentle and challenging. Thank you for wisdom that came through experience, rather than explanation. Thank you for patience, learned through waiting. Thank you for humility formed through growth. Thank you for clarity that arrived at the right time. Thank you for shaping my character through every season. Thank you for teaching me what truly matters. Lord, I am grateful for the healing you have brought into my life, seen and unseen. Thank you for restoring parts of my heart that felt worn down. Thank you for mending areas I once thought would always feel broken. Thank you for teaching me to be kinder to myself. Thank you for reminding me that healing is a journey, not a moment. Thank you for working within me even when I could not feel it. Thank you for renewing me gently. Father, thank you for the people you used to bless me this year, and for the moments of connection that strengthened my spirit. Thank you for support that came through simple words and quiet presence. Thank you for lessons learned through relationship. Thank you for companionship during lonely moments. Thank you for love that reminded me I am not alone. Thank you for placing the right people in my path at the right time. Thank you for community and care. Lord, thank you for the hope you kept alive within me, even when circumstances tried to dim it. Thank you for reminding me that every ending carries a new beginning. Thank you for helping me trust you with what lies ahead. Thank you for preparing my heart for the future with patience and peace. Thank you for reassuring me that my life is in your hands. Thank you for giving me confidence in your timing. Thank you for walking before me. Father, as I step forward from this year into what comes next, I place my trust fully in you. Thank you for guiding my steps with wisdom and love. Thank you for surrounding me with peace as I move forward. Thank you for remaining with me in every season to come. Thank you for being my source of strength, hope, and rest. Thank you for carrying me through this year and into the next. Thank you for everything.